Welcome to Soul Therapy with Chelle. I am Chelle Griffin and I practice as a soul doula. I combine therapeutic knowledge and lived experience with a healthy dose of spiritual exploration. Feel welcome to join me as we learn and grow together, exploring the magic and wonderment of experiencing life on earth as a spiritual being. I'm so happy to have you here joining me for part 2 of my conversation with Belinda Stark. I hope you get as much out of this conversation as I did and you feel open to exploring your own relationship with alcohol in the most gentle of ways. I know I certainly have been reflecting and have been inspired by Belinda and her commitment to herself, her health, and her vitality. So that leads us into Belinda, the women that you work with, because you only work with women. And I'm really curious, what are some of the reasons they come to and the stages they're at in life?
They've all got different goals and different drinking styles, for want of a better word. Okay. I found that most women are 50 and over. I think I think it takes a few times. You have to be really ready, or you have to be ready to give it a good shot. There's a lot of ladies that I know that they're just not sure yet. And I say to them, just give it a try. Like, that's why it's called sober curiosity, because you can always, alcohol, unfortunately, is always going to be there. So you can always go back. But I've had a couple of retired ladies and they've fallen into drinking during the day and then going home and drinking more. Like, they'd go out to pubs, the RSL clubs and things. I've had a lady that... Look, a lot of them are just sick and tired. Like, they just say, oh, my God, I read your story. I'm so glad I'm not the only one. All these things you say in your story, that's me to a T. I know I need to do something. What I do is I call it future tripping, because we don't know. Go day by day, or we'll set a little goal rather than these big audacious ones which you're doomed to fail. And we build it up, and your confidence does build up. Like, I've had a lady that she just wanted to drink only on the weekends, which she managed quite quickly. But then she found some weekends I don't even want to drink now because I don't like the feeling, or I like to be able, because you find other things you enjoy, scary as it is. And she said, well, I like to sort of have my senses so I can read my book now. I've got back into books, or I've got back into... So, yeah, it's really interesting. But I think that it ultimately comes down to they know they have to make a change, because if they don't, this is sort of it. And they want more.
Yeah, so it's that catalyst of choice, really. They're at that choice point of, okay, I'm the only one in control of this.
Yeah.
If I want my life to look different, I'm the one that can make that happen. I love how you said having like smaller, realistic goals that sets them up for success. Just those little milestones, which they're not little.
They're huge. They're the things that make it a success.
Yeah, yeah.
And they stack. They add up, and they work. Not willpower. These little steps, not white knuckling it.
And it's the process, not the achievement, that is most successful in reality, and the simplicity of just not drinking during the week. Like, I know my husband and I have done that, like, through COVID. Obviously, we weren't in lockdowns the way you guys were, but we would get our little stash delivered, and you know, we felt like we were on holiday because we didn't know it was an open-ended holiday kind of thing. We were working from home. We didn't have to drive to go dinner, so it was nothing to open a bottle of wine with dinner. And before that we didn't really drink through the week, but we created a routine of that. And then when it came back to everything opening up again, we go, oh, I don't really want to go out, because then someone has to drive.
So many others were the same.
Yeah, but it's good to, in a way, like as many negatives as that period brought, it also brought things to the surface, to the collective, that we could really look and reflect on, okay, well, what matters to me? Yes, I want to wake up clear-headed on a Sunday so I can go hang out with my grandkids or be available to my own kids, like parents that have still got young children, not wanting to write off their Sunday because Saturday night was so big. And
like you said earlier, it's so entrenched in our society, and particularly over COVID, all the mummy memes, and even now, mum needs a wine, or, you know, after school pickup, let's go to the park and take wine, and it is everywhere, isn't it? So it's
so acceptable. Like I have no judgment for anyone wherever they are in their relationship with alcohol, because I've had come up on my memories of memes I posted, and we used to do Zoom wine tasting with friends, and we're really proud of that. And we have wineries send a delivery to everyone, or we'd all choose, you know, a varietal, and everyone would get their order of the same bottles, and we'd have a taste test. And
look, it's not about being preachy-teachy, and I hate that. Because I respect anyone's decision, whether they want to drink or not. It's their choice, it's their decision. But I just always say it's about making mindful and informed ones. So you do know what that drink does to you. You'd say, I don't care, I want to drink. That's fine, I respect that. But just being informed about it.
Yeah, and knowing what that long-term, like the older we get, what is increased chances of like impacts on our bone density, impacts of alcohol on our like our mental clarity, our brain, and just even healing, like
everything
hindered if you're not, you know, properly hydrated and well nourished and regular exercise. Like,
well, you don't if you wake up a bit foggy. You can easily, can't you? That your diet, your exercise, it affects you. Yeah.
And the things you turn to, like it's that ripple effect of choice. Like I know for me personally, nothing cuts through a hangover for me like a frozen Coke and French fries. But I just don't do fast food in that way anymore. Like I just go like, no, I just don't want to. So it's, again, that opportunity to make a different choice. And it doesn't have to be every time.
One tool that really worked for me in the early days, and I give to my ladies, is let's play the tape forward. So if I have that second or third glass of wine, or if I open that bottle, let's really embody and picture how I will feel in 12 hours' time. Will it be worth it?
Yeah.
And even writing it down, that you do like a tea bar, and on one side the benefits of drinking, the benefits of drinking tonight, the benefits of not drinking tonight, or the benefits of over drinking tonight, the benefits of not over drinking. And I can tell you now, the list of the benefits of not doing it is far, far longer than the benefits of over drinking.
Yeah, that kindness to self comes into play again, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And it takes work and practice.
And how do you go with the one-on-ones that you work with, like one-on-one clients, when they have a setback? Because I'm guessing there are setbacks. It's not going to be single time. It's a trial and error of how we navigate this path.
Firstly, massive gentleness and care and love. Not, I failed, I did this, or nothing, thinking, well, I may as well give in now, I'm useless, I can't do it, I'm da-da-da-da-da. We get out of that narrative and we say, well, let's look at the data, or it's not a failure, it's feedback. Let's get back on the bike, and together let's look at why you did it. What were you thinking? Where were you? What were you feeling? And getting data and reflecting and, getting curious about why you did it. And that really helps my ladies. And, it helped me. It's very helpful to not beat yourself up in that you've done it. It's like, do you know what? It's like anything. It's like going on a diet. So, you know, if you give up chocolate straight away or carbs, whatever, as white knuckle willpower, you're going to blow up and binge. And then when you go back and you've had that chocolate, whatever, you know, you think, I'll stuff it now, blah, blah, blah. But you can't. You've got to look back with your diet, with your drinking, with your smoking, whatever, and get feedback as to why you had that drink when you didn't really want to, or this, that, and the other. And that, with kindness and love and support, is how you learn and grow and get better.
And I tend to find that underlying core craving. What's the emotion?
What am I really craving? What do I really want here?
Yeah. What am I lacking?
Yeah.
That I'm needing, and I'm feeding myself with that drink or that, you know, even like I used to watch TV just to numb my brain, and I'd be quite proud and like, and my guilty secret is I'm obsessed with The Real Housewives. And I would literally like just binge episodes just because I couldn't think. I just didn't have the capacity to think in that moment, and I wanted to numb. Well, that's no different to having 3 glasses of wine or eating like a bag of chips, or that's that coming back. Okay, well, what am I depleted in for myself, emotionally or supportively, that it's actually not necessarily about. I just really love these characters. I used to think I'm watching for the psychology. I quickly figured out that I could write this script for them, and I'm watching it not for altruistic reasons at all.
Oh, look, it's not that bad.
No, it's not.
It could be worse.
I still indulge, but I've probably limited
balance.
I don't need to lose a day for that. Be much more productive in other ways. Yeah. And it's about choosing self and being okay. Like you and I are learning a lot about failure and success, how, you know, they're very closely linked. And in order to get one, you've got to go through several of the former. So that's the human existence. That's why we're here for this lifetime, isn't it?
I agree. I was going to say too, like, what happens when you stop drinking? It is very scary, and you're raw and you're vulnerable. And for me, you know, drinking was part of my identity, a big part of my identity. It was my best friend. So you are mourning some things as well. You are in mourning, and you are peeling back the layers, which is scary and raw, but you really get to know yourself better and fully aligned with who you truly are and what your true values are, because you haven't got alcohol interfering with that. And that's what I found. And I got to know myself and create a new Belinda, as well as find that old Belinda and create me and my future. But it's a real identity shift and change. But if you stick with it, it's really worth it.
Would the real Belinda step forward?
With a sparkle.
Absolutely.
Well, that's why I call my course, and it's become a bit of a tagline with things. I say, let's get your sober sparkle. And it's truly is because that's how I found my sparkle. I got my sparkle back, but I think it's a bit brighter because, I've got a new lease of life. I have my shitty days like everyone, you know. That inner critic can get the better of you, but learn from it. Yeah.
And acknowledge it's just constantly in flow, and to allow that sparkle to just really come through, because that's the real version of you rather than a enhanced.
Yeah.
And that's been sort of, I don't know, I've lost my words now. Menopause, yay.
Well, it interferes, doesn't it? But with the sparkle too, you actually get a physical sparkle. Your eyes are clearer, your skin's better. There's even such a thing as sober hair because your hair's more hydrated. Yeah, it's true. So, you know, it's a physical sparkle too. So you feel better. I'll never forget when I in my, well, not early days, probably 3 or 4 months in, when I had completely stopped drinking. And I think I went and got waxed or something, you know, all those lovely chin hairs we get in menopause. Oh, God, they prop up daily for me. That might be far too much information for your listeners, so sorry about that. You can cut that one out. But my beautician said, gosh, what have you done? You look so different. What have you had a heap of Botox or what? And I'm like, no, I've stopped drinking. And it was like, it reminded me of the Meg Ryan Harry Met Sally scene where she's faking the organ and then the lady goes, I'll have what she's having. Well, I was sort of getting, I want what you've got.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's worth it to get that sparkle.
And you've certainly shown up here today with all your beautiful sparkle, and we're so grateful for the work that you're doing. So how can my listeners find you? I'll put details in the show notes, but verbally?
The website, belindastark.com, or Instagram is BelindaStark_. That's probably the best two. You can always email me with any questions. It's all confidential. You can always message me on Instagram or Facebook. So, yeah, please feel free if you've got any questions, what have you. I'm here to answer them. You can remain anonymous. It's or just have a little look at my Instagram. You might get a laugh or two. I like to keep it a bit upbeat. I don't want that word sober. It sounds so somber and hard and black. And yeah, we're doing the work, but it doesn't have to be like that. Let's also make it a little bit lighthearted.
Yeah, and fun. And you do have a fun Insta. I enjoy your Insta.
A bit of fun. That's what life's about, hey? We need more of that.
Well, thanks for coming in and lighting up my day. This has been lots of fun, and it's been really, really lovely to hear you share your insight. And I know your offerings are one-on-one and through courses. So be sure to check out Belinda's website, and we'll see you on Insta.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's been absolutely lovely to see your shiny, happy face and have a chat.
Thank you for showing up for yourself by listening to Soul Therapy with Chelle. Feel welcome to subscribe to my podcast, share the pod with your friends, family, colleagues and neighbours. And please, if you are willing, I would absolutely love a 5-star review to give my little pod a boost in the algorithms. For further detail on how to work with me, please visit my website, www.chellegriffin.com, or find me on the socials. I hope you'll join me on my next episode. Till then, go gently and intentionally. With care, Chelle.